what is my hair doing? What is that? Hey everyone, my name is Emilio Daño, but you can call me Yami, and this is Gaming Happens, my excuse to talk about the gaming stuff that matters to me this week. You know, at this point it's just like, if you want to be aware when I upload a video, you might as well just subscribe. That's how you know. What matters to me this week is episode 4 in season 2 of The Walking Dead by Telltale Games. The longest way of saying the title. I chose the longest way. I beat the episode and I went immediately to the Telltale Games website and the forums. Telltale makes the only games where I do that, where I play the game and I'm like, ooh, I really want to know what other people thought. Nobody talks about it on Twitter because, you know, spoilers all over the place. So forums do still have a use. It's great, they're not completely obsolete. You can use them for Telltale games. That's it. But anyway, I went to the forums and a lot of people did not like this episode. Completely understandable. I could see why you wouldn't. It is genius because Telltale wants to ruin your life. They want an army of misanthropes. Spoilers for episode 4 inbound, obviously. I mean, it's like 2 hours long. Play the freaking episodes on time. It's been days. What's wrong with you? As a joke, it had occurred to me while playing. I was like, ha ha ha, I've turned into such a bitch. And I went from that to, I've turned into such a bitch. I thought that a lot of the episode was just weird and rushed. I'm just arguing the genius behind all of these rushing. There was a lot of death that you couldn't stop and it was just tossed aside needlessly. These characters that you've been with on this journey in this season just, oh, they're dead by the way. The argument for this rushed storytelling could be like, oh, the group is getting so jaded that death means nothing to them. But if that were true, and if that was the intent, then there would be no care at all given by any character. There was not enough care to make all the deaths matter, and there was too much care to mean that the characters are all husks, which means only one thing. Telltale no longer cares about what you want to do with your story. If they ever did, I mean, every decision in season 1 didn't really end up mattering, which I was fine with because it was all about the journey, not the ending. But in episode 4, fuck the journey. Because fuck you, that's why. Telltale then points to me in the audience and says, especially people like you, Yami. Especially people like you. Do you know how to survive? You decided in the split-second decision to cut off the chick's arm because, hey, stop the virus from spreading to the rest of her body. But oh no, wait, she stumbled and got eaten anyway. Oh no, let me help you. Oh, there you go. Cut off the arm, stop the virus. No, don't fall. Oh, you did. Just gave you a lot of pain before your gruesome death. 5 seconds later. Thanks for all the help, though. Do you believe in redemption? Nick died off screen randomly. You didn't even get to like see it happen. Do you believe in people and teamwork? Save Sarah in the trailer by slapping the shit out of her. But oh no, wait, she dies too. Start to get close to someone because you believe that there's still hope, and she dies. Basically, Telltale wants to break us in what has been a very elaborate and expensive social experiment. The options might include, we'll get through this. But at this point, does anybody really believe it? Season 1, save Clementine! Stop fighting, you guys! Stick together! No, don't steal the supplies, no! And then season 2's been like, watch him die so that you make sure he's dead. Steal the medicine, cause fuck that guy. Leave Sarah under the rubble, she's gone. It's over. Don't even try. And why has it been like that? Because we've seen this all happen before. I am now the Jane of the group. In fact, I'm pretty sure that Jane was just introduced to validate this new bad bitch that we've all become. I can't look her straight in the eyes and be like, oh, I disagree, Jane. I think that this group is very stable. We're gonna last. Kenny is nuts. The baby's a freaking baby. Luke's an idiot. Bonnie is just there. I don't even know what she does. Mike is missing an ear. Have you noticed that? He's missing an ear. And if I'm forgetting anybody else, it just goes to show how little I care about them. At this point, we are meant to be broken. We are meant to know already that that message at the beginning of the game is tailored by your choices, is bullshit. You can piss off Luke all you want. He'll stick around. You could leave the meds and still get jumped. For God's sakes, you could take the medicine and give it to Rebecca and she'll still die. The only thing that you can help, that you can actually control, that you can tailor, to use the exact words, is Clementine. Maybe that's an argument on the poor design giving the illusion of choice. The illusion that any choice that we make while playing The Walking Dead would actually benefit the group that you're with, would actually change the outcome of the story and make a zombie apocalypse end in butterflies and rainbows. But in this world, the best that the player can do after 1 season of doing just that, still doing it in season 2, is protect Clementine. And yeah, I will say that there was a lot of poor choices in the storytelling, a lot of brushed aside things, but when you could sit down and you think of it like I just did, analyze it as what could be commentary on how even the most optimistic person can be like, fuck all y'all grown-ups, I'm 13 years old, how the hell am I the best person right here? Yes, Clementine turned a little bit like Kanye West in my game. I'm a porcupine. I don't know, I like to think of it like that. Season 2, episode 4, we saw death happen off screen, and that's the end of it. That's how we know that we're finally reaching a point where we're just not gonna care who dies anymore. But no, seriously, what the hell, Telltale? Killed off Nick randomly. Sarah's a stupid idiot. She died. I thought there was hope for her. Slapped the shit out of her. She got up. She went with me out of the trailer. I didn't leave her. And then she fell off the freaking balcony thing. Of course I aimed for Jane over her. And then Jane ended up leaving too. Like, Rebecca dying made sense. I mean, she just gave birth and she's in the middle of, like, the freaking, like a blizzard, of course. That was bullshit. Cut off her arm, she dies. Leave her, she probably dies the same way. There's no point anymore, you know? Everyone eventually dies. And these people died and you weren't even given enough opportunity to care if they did. This entire season, I felt like there were way less chances for me to sit down and ask for their backstory, talk about them, do all that. You know, the stuff that you did in season 1 where you had moments where nothing was happening and you could just go up to somebody and be like, hey, what's up? You need batteries? Maybe I'm just trying to apply meaning where there is none. Maybe it was just a bad episode. I don't know. I haven't decided. Leave a comment down below if you have decided. Be sure to like and subscribe if you're new to the community. Welcome if you are. I will see you next week. Bye!